Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked I be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm on my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. Ain't no gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Granite City High School. I'm Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network as we get you set for a little boys basketball action tonight as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Granite City Warriors. And again, my name is Todd Duke. It looks like I got a little hiccup on my camera. And welcome into the Cafe Agape pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Home of the Kahok Chicken Sandwich Cafe Agape is. Cafe Agape been doing their thing since 2012. That thing is offering catering and some of the best home-cooked food in the area. Cafe Agape, give them a call, 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Kahawks come into this contest with a record of 3-3 on the year, while Granite City comes in having already played 8 games. They are 5-3 on the year under their fifth-year head coach, Gerard Moore. He is 47-64 in his fifth year. Collinsville, they're coached by Darren Lee in his 13th year here at Collinsville High School. 208 wins, 152 losses as a Kahawk coach. 33rd year overall. Started in Vienna and then ended up in Nashville for a few years, a lot of years actually, and then here in his 13th year for Collinsville. Overall, he has 673 wins, 295 losses. That equals 968 games. He is 32 games away from coaching in his 1,000th game here in Illinois. Well, the Kahawks, they're coming off of their 61-55 loss at East St. Louis on Friday. Down by 14 at halftime. Collinsville outscored East St. Louis in each the third and the fourth quarter. Got as close as 5 points, but never could capture the lead in that one. 5 straight turnovers at the beginning of the game led to an 11-0 start by East St. Louis. 19 turnovers in the game versus 11 for East St. Louis. The Flyers, close rebounding contest. They out-rebounded Collinsville 38-31. And at the lines, Collinsville went 6 of 11 from the free throw line and only 5 of 11 from the three-point line. Granite City, the Warriors are coming off of their second win in a row last night with a tight 52-51 win at McClure High School. They beat Belleville West 63-39 on Friday. That win snapped a 2-game skid with losses to O'Fallon and Metro East Lutheran. The other wins that Granite City has is against Taylorville, Triad, and Civic Memorial, and their other loss is against Springfield. Had a chance to catch up with Collinsville head coach Darren Lee just a little while ago. We talked a little bit about his coaching staff as well as some of the team numbers on the year and, of course, this Granite City team. And we'll give that interview to you next as the Cafe Agape pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org. The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food, all created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family-size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Do we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons,
business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
And we welcome you back into the Cafe Agape pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network as we get you set for another road game, second one in a row for us. We're in Granite City tonight as the Granite City Warriors host your Collinsville Kahoks. Joining us now on the pregame show, head coach Darren Lee. Let's see, I would never ever question your basketball IQ. So, besides yourself, as far as your coaching staff is concerned, who would you say has the highest basketball IQ?
Well, that's a pretty hard question. Well, Anderson's been probably coaching with me the longest, so he's with me every day. So Eric and so far, but the other guys, do a pretty good job as well. But he's definitely got the most experience.
Talk to me about his style of coaching and what makes him he's really good. I mean, they went undefeated last year. After the first loss this year, he's got things kind of turned around. What makes Coach Anderson so good?
Well, he's steady. He knows the game. He follows our, the blueprint that, we're working in within the program. And, very good with players. And like I said, he's a veteran. He's been in his, I'm sure he's close to 20 years now. So played the game and understands the game. And he's really good at, he helps us with scouting and so forth and, detailed in that. So he does a really good job.
I don't get to see many of the games of the underclassmen. I get to see what I can see here during my setup during the junior varsity game. Tell us a little bit about the freshman team and the sophomore team and the coaches there.
Well, Brian Andrews, he's been with us for I think 5 years, but he coached as a freshman assistant 1 year and then took over the freshman team. I think this is his 4th year, and they're undefeated, and they're doing a nice job. They had a exciting game against East St. Louis. Had a steal and a bucket and so forth, and but it's been a good group, and we've played all of them down so far. Some of them are playing some double duty with JV, so that certainly helps. And but he's doing a good job. And then Mark Giles is a veteran, has been with us 4 or 5 years, and he's a retired educator and. Was a football background, but Mark coached here at basketball JV for a long time, and then he came with us after he retired from education. So in the sophomore team, I'm not sure what their record is. I think they're around 500, but they're doing a good job.
All right, let's talk about your team. I'm going to throw out some numbers for you. Let me know if you like them, don't like them, need work. You're okay with it. So far this year, 39 for 70 as a team from the free throw line, 55.7%.
Yeah, that's not very good. So we had that one game against the East, and that's just not very good. But hopefully it improves.
22 of 72, 30.6% from three-point line.
Well, that's probably about what we are. We would like to be at 33. 1 out of 3, but that's about what I would say where we are. We're not a great three-point shooting team. We're average. So if we can, get good looks and bump that up just a little more would be nice. But 30, I'd like to be in the 33 to 35 range. My great shooting teams were up around 39, 38, 40. But we made some shots against East St. Louis. The Horace brothers knocked some down. That helped.
88 turnovers on the year equals 14.6 per game.
Oh yeah, that's awful. We just turned it over too much. We've talked about it. We just something we've trying to address the team. We just careless. We've been very careless with the basketball, and that's cost us some games. There's no doubt.
Averaging only giving out 8 fouls per game. That seems pretty low to me.
You mean we're only fouling 8? Yeah, our defense. The one I don't know if you put it on there, but our best percentage is. Our defensive field goal percentage, which I think is 35. The other teams are shooting 35%, so we're doing an excellent job there. Doing a pretty good job on the glass. We only had that one game, Beverly East game. I just don't know why we got out-rebounded. We out-rebounded everybody else. I think we out-rebounded East St. Louis last week. So we've really rebounded and defended well. Yeah, and we really work hard, and we're doing a pretty good job of not putting people on the free throw line on shots. So we've done a pretty good job overall, defensive. Except the first quarter, you see St. Louis, we weren't very good. But other than that, we've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, that was my last one was going to be the 30.3 rebounds per game, so I guess you're okay with that. Let's talk about Granite City tonight. This is a team in your career that you have kind of owned. You know, I don't want to mince words, but you kind of owned Granite City. It's weird that it happens like that. Some teams you're really good against, and other teams you're not so good against.
Well, it is what, you know, I don't know. They've had a variety of coaches here, but Gerard does a nice job, and we've had a tough time here 2 years ago when we had Ray and those guys, and it'll be a tough game for us tonight. It's a tough home atmosphere, and they really drilled West here, the last Belleville West, that last game they played, and so I'm sure I think that was their last game, I believe, against Belleville West, but they were very good, and they'll be a tough opponent. But yeah, we've played pretty well. The only year that we had trouble when they had Kenny Berry that one year in 2016. They beat us 3 times that year. Kenny Berry was a heck of a player. So, but yeah, we've done pretty well against them.
What do you want to see out of your guys tonight?
Well, we got to keep our turnovers down. We got to guard them like we did last year. I mean, when I looked at that, we really guarded them well. I don't know if the pandemic season is a really good measure, but everybody's playing a ton of games in such a short time. But we really defended them well. We got to do that again and cut our turnovers down. Continue to knock shots down. We've got to keep our turnovers under 10. We've got to not turn the basketball over. So hopefully we can do that and get a victory. It will not be easy for us tonight.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Darren Lee, your Collinsville Kahok head coach. We'll take a break here on the the Cafe Agape pregame show. When we come back, starting rosters will head your way. More names, more numbers. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman, and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual? So, men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the Shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend. Or two. The Shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene with Visionary Wealth Advisors at his new Collinsville office located at 106 North Clinton, or call Brad at 618-467-8420. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
And once again, we welcome you back to Granite City and the Cafe Agape pregame show coming to an end as we get you ready for this game between Collinsville and Granite City. Cahoks come into this contest averaging 56.8 points per game. Granite City comes in averaging 51.9, so advantage to Collinsville. Defensively, Granite City giving up almost 51 points a game at 50.7, and Collinsville just a little bit over 48 points at 48.2 on the defensive side. As we welcome in Chris Keller on the other microphone. I thought, Chris, that when I was rattling off all the numbers, the team numbers to this point, I figured that the first thing on the list was probably going to be turnovers.
Yeah, it's been a problem ever since the first game of the year. Went out and played Rock Island. There was a lot of turnovers there that really kept the Cahoks out of that game. Had to battle back in that game. And then it was the same story back on Friday against East St. Louis. There was a lot of turnovers, put the Cahoks behind. They had to battle back, and that was a tough situation against a very good East St. Louis team.
Yeah, you go down by 11 early because of 5 straight turnovers. You end up losing the game by 7 points. That was the difference right there.
Exactly. You fall behind, and you're just doing everything you can to get back in the game. Cahoks did a good job knocking down some shots, especially late, and they had that surprising stat that they out-rebounded them. They had a beast inside like Caleb Rich for East St. Louis. So in a lot of aspects of the game, the Cahoks played very well. But there's still a lot of stuff to work on here that they've been exposed in some of their losses. So hopefully, the game Saturday ended up getting canceled. So some extra time to work here on Granite City tonight.
Yeah, talked to Coach Lee about his dominance over Granite City throughout his years. I failed to mention what his record was. How about 21-3 overall versus Granite City in his time here, and 1-1 in the playoffs for a total of 22-4 overall.
Yeah, 3 of those 4 he's touched on the pregame show was that 1 year. We got him in the Holiday Classic and then lost the 2 regular games and lost them in double overtime in the regional. So 3 of those 4 losses were in one season.
Yeah, and he mentioned that game when Rayshon and everybody was here. That was the last time we were here for a boys game. We were here a few weeks ago for a girls game, but that game, Collinsville only won 51-48, and you and I were doing that game. We were afraid. We were afraid they were going to lose that game.
Yeah, Granite City actually got that. Yeah, except 51-48, got down to 3. Had a long shot at the buzzer that would have tied us into overtime. Yeah, so maybe looking past Granite City a little bit that night. They were going into the matchup with Simeon, and but it's just a tough place to play. A lot of tough games here, and Granite City's turning things around here. They're doing well under their coach, and we'll see how this goes tonight.
We are underway. Here are your starters for Granite City. Markel Campbell, a 6'4" senior. He leads the team in points. Mark Yarborough, 5'11" senior. Tyreek Thomas, a 5'11" senior. Mario Brown, a 6'4" sophomore. And Tyrese Gross, a 6'7" senior.
So you got Devin Davis drives in there, gets stuffed a bit by Gross, and then he has a bit of a frustration foul.
So already a foul. And for Collinsville on the floor, Nick Horace, the 6'2" sophomore. Devin Davis, we just mentioned him, the 6'2" senior. Matt Clark, the 6'3" senior. Adam Remar, the 6'6" junior. And Dayton Horace, the 5'11" 11 senior. Travion Swigert not getting the start tonight, but he will be here. He will be playing as Granite City has the ball on offense for the first time. We're just underway. We are about 40 seconds into this contest, and we have no score. And a three-point shot from the top of the key. That rolls right off the back of the rim and off of the backboard, and Tyreek Thomas misses his team's first shot. And now Collinsville with it once again. Here is Devin Davis. Davis over here on this near side sideline. Ooh, man, I think that somebody just got an accidental headbutt and went down to the ground, and the ball ends up going out of bounds, and we have another whistle, and we are 59 seconds in with no score.
Yeah, Markel Campbell hitting the ground there, colliding with Remar. Cancel him in the inbound this here underneath. Go ahead.
It looked like he got maybe a accidental headbutt to the face by a body part from Reamer, but he got right up. Here is Remar, and he banks one off the glass, and that's how our scoring starts, 2-0 in favor of Collinsville. Granite City across the timeline. Here is Thomas. Thomas being watched by Dayton Horace. Thomas directs traffic. Rim decides to take the ball over to the right wing himself. Tries to dump it inside. Can't. Matt Clark blocked that one out. And it comes right back into the hands of Thomas, who will back it up here to Yarborough. Yarborough right at the arrowhead, top of the key, free throw line. No room. Dishes it outside to Campbell, and he's hit it for three. And Granite City jumps out in front by one. Here is Devin Davis. Davis gets it over to Horace. That's Nick Horace, the younger of the two. Inside to Remar. Remar just outside the lane. Tries to turn around, find some paint. No room there. He's being blocked out by Gross. Kicks it outside to Clark. Clark, one bounce, gives it up to Horace. Nick gives it up to Devin Davis. Davis over here on the right wing. And deeper inside the core now to Horace. Remar tries to hand it off. Can't. Still no room in the paint. Finally gets inside, but pokes it back outside to Adams Clark, and off the glass. It's a rebound for Granite City. They bring it up, and a foul, and it's going to be a two-shot foul after the ball didn't go in.
Calcs finding the passes to get the ball inside, but Granite City standing tall, blocking Remar out, not giving him anything to do with it, get any closer. And then Granite City goes down here in transition. Calcs have to foul for Thomas gets in.
Tyreek Thomas, 9 of 19 on the year at the free throw line, and now make that an even 10 of 20, shooting 50%. Thomas ready for another. Hits two of the two. And Granite City extends their lead to a 5-2 advantage, a 3-point lead. Collinsville brings it up and loses it. First turnover, turns into 2 points for Yarborough. Hate it when those turnovers turn into points, man. Collinsville brings it up, 3-point shot from Dayton Horace. He nicks the front of the rim just a little bit too short. And the rebound belongs to Granite City. Collinsville has to get back and play some defense, but here comes another 3-point try, and that one rattles but won't fall. And Horace underneath for the rebound. Collinsville brings it up and turns the ball over. Thomas up underneath the basket for Gross. Gross, no room. He's double teamed, almost lost the ball. Got it back twice, and then he travels. Or double dribbles, excuse me. First turnover for Granite City. Collinsville has yet to pick up a rebound there. Down 2-0 in that department.
Got two nearly costly turnovers there. Dayton Horace trying to just pass the ball up high, gets it picked off, and then another one in transition gets it picked off.
Davis over to Clark. Clark at the free throw line to Nick Horace, and he has the ball knocked out of his hands underneath, turns around, can't get the shot off. That was stuffed right back at him by Gross. Here comes Granite City. Turn around, jump shot off balance by Yarborough, won't go. Jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of Granite City.
Gross doing a good job inside for Granite City. Kept Remar at bay on a couple possessions ago, and then just down there a minute ago. He's done a good job so far inside for Granite City.
3.5 minutes into this contest, Collinsville with just 2 points on the board. Inbound pass comes in and finds Campbell. He gives it over to Gross. Gross in the perimeter, but just outside the lane. Turns around, does a 360 outside of the perimeter. Now that's a travel. That was not called as his feet got crossed up, but Collinsville gets the turnover anyway. Kahawks bring the ball back up. Here's Dayton Horace. Horace gets it across the line to Davis. Davis over on the left wing, deeper inside the left corner. Turn around for Clark. gives it up to Remar. Remar tries to back his way in. Once again, Gross closes that avenue off. Gross will not let Remar into the paint right there under that low post lane. Back inside to Remar, in the paint, off the glass, but he hits it off the side of the backboard, and he is fouled and will head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that time Remar just decides he gets the ball. He's going to make a strong move right away, not let it set up, and gets fouled. And we're going to take the mass timeout, I do believe.
2 for 5 is Adam Remar, and you are correct. We are at a mass timeout. 7-2 is our score. 3:54 left to play here in this first quarter, and we will be back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you from Granite City High School. 7-2 in favor of Granite City, as Adam Remar gets ready to step up to the line here as soon as Collinsville breaks huddle over at their bench. And that foul, by the way, did belong to Tyrese Gross. So Gross been doing a good job of holding Remar out of the paint, but he paid for that one.
Right, Remar just with, like I said, with the strong move right away. Trey Swiger checks in for the Canucks on the timeout. Dayton Horace grabs a seat.
So Remar to the free throw line. Collinsville needing some more points, and they'll have to wait at least one more shot to get it. Remar scored the 2 points Collinsville does have on the board. Trying to make it 3, and he does on that last shot. And the Kahawks now trail only by 4, so halfway through, and Collinsville only has 3 points on the board, but the good news is they only trail by 4, and they almost just threw the ball away, did Granite City. Campbell came over and got it right in the corner where the sideline meets the center court stripe. Now over on the far side, 3-point shot on the way for Yarborough. It swoops right across the rim, won't fall in, and Collinsville comes away with the rebound. Kahawks bring the ball up. First rebound of this game for Collinsville. Into the corner it goes for Clark. Clark sends it back outside to Swaggart, but it's tipped, and Collinsville will get to keep it. The inbound will come in front of the the scorer's table, as Jake Wilkinson, the 6'4 junior, checks into the game. The inbound will come at the end, right where the Kahawk bench is. Into the backcourt to Davis. Davis moves the ball up across the timeline. We have 3:15 left to play here in this quarter. Nice save by Swaggart, but he throws the ball into the wrong hands. And here is Yarborough, up over, can't get it in though. And now a whistle will send Yarborough to the line. Or I guess they're going to send Gross to the line. He was up there trying to get that Yarborough rebound. Remar picks up his first, team third. 2 free throws coming for Tyrese Gross, who is 10 of 20 on the year also. We just saw that Tyreek Thomas went 10 of 20, and Gross comes in already at that mark, and now better than that. 8-3. That one's a little off, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. Here is Nick Horace. He'll wait for Davis, and Davis, right at the Granite City logo, gives it up to Swaggart. Swaggart on the left wing now. They'll trade places and give it up to Horace. Top of the key for Wilkinson. Wilkinson dumps it off in the perimeter for Davis. Back out to the top of the key, Wilkinson. And back over to Davis it goes. Top of the key now for Swaggart. Swaggart comes over here on the left to make that the right side. Now over on the left side. Over to Horace. Horace almost lost the ball, kept it, dumps it off to Davis. Davis tries to drive baseline, having a hard time getting around Gross, and they're going to say Davis stepped on the line. And that is the 5th Collinsville turnover here with 2:32 to play here in this first quarter.
Racking them up. Coach Lee wanted them down below 10, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Yeah. Here's Thomas. Dumps it off up underneath the basket for Brown. Brown turns around, gives to Gross. Gross off the rim. He now has 3 points, does Gross. 10-3 in favor of Granite City. Collinsville down by 7. Here up underneath the basket, Remar, no room. He's double teamed. Has the ball knocked out of his hands, still double teamed. Has the ball knocked out of his hands again. This time it ends up into the hands of Brown. Another turnover for the Kahawks. Here is Thomas. He zigzags, takes the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound belongs to Swagger. Swagger runs over in front of the scorer's table, waits for his teammates to catch up. Back at the line for Davis, over on the wing for Horace. And Horace is fouled. No shooting foul, so no shots coming up here. Is it a foul?
Foul, he's driving in. They're going to call it
Yarborough.
On Yarborough.
First substitution for Granite City so far. They bring in Trayvon Bond. Bond, 5'9" sophomore. Over into the corner it goes for Nick Horace. Back out front for Swagger. Swagger into the paint, off the glass, good for 2. Collinsville finally breaks the 5-point barrier here. That's what they are down by. 90 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Trapped in the backcourt, and they can't get it across. And now it's going to be a timeout called by Gerard Moore, and we will step aside as well. We are back. My battery's running low. How's that possible? It's plugged in. Come on, man. Don't tell me my battery's dying again. God. I am plugged in, aren't I? Or did I not plug it in? We'll find out in a moment.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
That was a little scary. Turnover by Granite City. Collinsville brings it down. Swaggered off of the rim. Can't get it to fall in. Rebound, put back up, and it finally falls in for Jake Wilkinson after about 3 or 4 bounces. Yeah, that's a scary message when you see that thing pop up on your computer screen. Last time I saw it, my battery died in my laptop, and I lost my laptop for about 10 days. This time, it was just human error. Todd forgot to plug in his laptop. Collinsville picks up another rebound. It's 10-7. Here's a three-point shot that's nothing but air, and then a foul coming over the back of Remar. And this one is going to go against Mark Kell Campbell.
Granite City leaving Swagger pretty far open there. Gross did a good job of closing in. Well, he's the guy that they want to guard in three-point line.
Well, there's a inbound pass that was meant to be put right into the basket, but Remar couldn't finish, and the loose ball belongs to Granite City. And now the rebound belongs to Collinsville. We're down to 33 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. 3-point lead by Granite City. Here is Davis in front of the Granite City bench for Wilkinson. Inside for Remar. Remar turns around over the head of Gross. Can't get it to fall. And then the ball ends up going out of bounds as Matt Clark checks back in for Adam Remar. It'll be Kahawks basketball underneath of their own basket. 22.3 seconds to play here in this opening quarter as Granite City brings in Tristan Riggins, the 5'10 junior. And the inbound pass from Davis all the way out to the midcourt stripe for Swagger. Swagger looks things over, looks over at his coach. 15 seconds left. Throws it over to Devin Davis. Davis directs traffic, gives it back to Swagger over on the left wing. Now back out toward midcourt we go, and over onto the right wing for Davis. Down to 5 seconds. And the free throw line. Shot by Wilkinson. Won't go. Hit the fat part of the iron, and there's not going to be enough time for Granite City to do much except heave-ho a three-point prayer, and it didn't fall. And we head to the second quarter with the Granite City Warriors leading your Collinsville Kahawks after one quarter of play by a score of 7-10. Second quarter action comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Hey, once again, welcome back to Granite City High School. 10-7, Granite City leads by 3 after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter coming your way now. Lots of history between these two schools. Granite City was the first team to ever play Collinsville in a home game. 1907 at a place called Temperance Hall. Not sure who won that game. There's no record of the score, but that was the first game. And there's a nice three-point shot from the top of the key for Wilkinson. Nice to see a three-point shot go in for these Kahawks.
Yeah, I've been doing a good job of getting the ball inside, so they've been passing up the threes, but it hasn't been working. Once they've got it inside, been blocked out a lot.
Collinsville did everything but get a turnover on that sequence there. Off of a bunch of Kahawk hands. Over the years, by the way, 114 years, well, Collinsville has won 190 games against Granite City, while Granite City's only won 54. So it's not just Coach Lee, it's pretty much the program and the history. Rebound by Collinsville. They bring the ball forward here as Swaggart off the glass. Davis cleans it up, but he can't get it to fall in. And then the rebound belongs to Gross. Collinsville all of a sudden out rebounding Granite City 6-3. Here is Yarborough, and we have a whistle.
Jake Wilkinson stayed back during that last offensive push there for the Kahawks.
Did he chip a tooth?
Messing with a tooth or something.
Yeah, it looks like it.
They're going to get him checked out.
Yeah, he's going to go out.
Deontay Franklin will come in.
He's going to go out and visit Miss Amanda Bauer, and Deontay Franklin, the 6-foot senior, is going to come in. I've been impressed with what I've seen from Franklin thus far and his play off the bench. 10-10 game, 6:51 left to play here in this second quarter, and since we've got a timeout, they're going to go ahead and bring Tyreek Thomas back in as Granite City. And Tyrese Gross to the bench.
I thought Franklin had some real good minutes off the bench against Eastside.
Yeah, he did. Here is Yarborough. Yarborough gets double teamed and a timeout called by Gerard Moore because he knew that his guy was in trouble. So another timeout on the floor. 10-10, second quarter. 6:44 left to play here in this second quarter, and we will be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from Granite City High School. 6:44 to play here in the second quarter. We are tied at 10. Granite City with the ball, and not anymore. That ball got it rolling, and despite the diving effort by one of the Warriors, that ball just kept on going. So Collinsville trying to take advantage of the 4th Granite City turnover. Davis gets it across the line to Clark. Clark dribbles and drives and picks up that dribble drive on the left wing, and then he has the ball ripped out of his hands by Yarborough, and then they turn it right back over to Collinsville. Here is Swaggart off the glass, and no good, and that is going to belong to Alex Boyer. Boyer into the game for the first time tonight, 6'3" sophomore, picks up his team's 4th.
Clark picked up his dribble with 2 guys on him, tried to kick it back out. Davis was able to steal it back. He tried to find Swigert driving in here, and he gets the foul.
Swaggart shooting 2, misses the first one, came in 10 of 19, now 10 of 20. So 10 of 20 seems to be the operable number tonight there, buddy.
Kahok struggling from the line. You said 55% of that pregame show.
Yep, there's one. Yeah, shooting 55.7%.
Really cost him in that Belleville East game.
Sure did. Collinsville takes the lead. And we haven't been able to say that much here in this contest.
Brown lays it in there underneath for Granite on that basket.
Mario Brown picks up his first points, and here's a 3-point shot that tried to answer from Nick Horace, but didn't do it. Granite City picks up the other rebound, and there's another 3-point shot, and that one is in. Markel Campbell hits his second 3-pointer of this game. And just like that, Granite City back up by 4. It's 15-11. Here's Franklin. Franklin out to the middle of the court for Horace. Back to Franklin, back to Horace. They'll play catch for a moment, and then across the way it goes to Swaggart. Down to the baseline for Clark. Now back over to Swaggart in front of the Granite City Warrior bench. We'll play tic-tac-toe with the ball. Davis underneath, and he's fouled once again, and once again it's going to belong to Alex Boyer. Boyer will be the first player on either team with 2 fouls. Team 5th for Granite City. Devin Davis to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Davis 15 of 25. That's 60%. And it falls a little short.
Granite City will bring Gross back in here. Kahok's with a little bit of a smaller lineup out there.
Yeah, Gross 6'7". Davis hits the second.
Coach Lee might want to counter with Remar coming back in there, or maybe give Chambers some minutes in this varsity game.
12 for Collinsville, 15 for Granite City, and as a team tonight, Collinsville 3 of 6, 50% thus far from the free throw line. Here is Yarborough. Yarborough shoots the ball over to Thomas. Thomas at the top of the key finds Brown into the corner, wide open for 3, but it bounces off the rim from Campbell, and then a whistle follows.
Give me their best shooter from 3. Kahok's going to stay in the zone and see what happens.
Tyrese Gross picked up another foul. He just came in because Alex Boyer picked up 2, and now Gross has 2. 5 minutes to go here in the second. Collinsville trailing by 3. Here's Franklin in front of the scorer's table. Across the way to Swaggart, right underneath our location. Swaggart throws it over back to Franklin. He'll launch a 3, and that one just barely misses. A little bit short. Rebound belongs to Granite City. Warriors bring it down, and a wide open slide to the lane for Thomas, and Thomas picks up 2 quick points, and a timeout called by Coach Lee. 17-12. Granite City has the 5-point lead. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a 1-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you from Granite City High School. 4:37 left to play here in this second quarter. 17-12. Granite City with the 5-point lead. Collinsville with the ball. Here is Travion Swaggart. Swaggart over to Franklin. Franklin over onto the far side now for Dayton Horace. Over to brother Nick. Nick, one dribble, back over to Dayton. Dayton dribbles his way past the wing to the top of the key. Back over to Nick Horace now. Into the corner for Clark. Back out front, and Franklin almost got ran into. He stops at the free throw line, puts up a shot, and it's good. That's how you shoot from the free throw line, I guess, right?
Yeah, just a little runner, pull up from the free throw line. I see him knock that one down.
Halfway through quarter number 2, 17-14. Collinsville still trailing by 3. Top of the key, the ball goes to Brown. Brown bounces it onto the wing for Boyer. He has 2 fouls, but he's back in there anyway. Here is Campbell. Back to Boyer, tips off of his hands and right to Thomas. Boy, how lucky was that? Thomas drives in the paint, kicks it in the corner. Yarborough for 3. That one's off the inside of the rim, and the rebound belongs to the Kahawks. Collinsville brings it up. Here is Dayton Horace. Horace across to brother Nick in front of the Warriors bench. Horace skirts the midcourt line, gives it up to Franklin, and now a drive, and back to Franklin it goes. And Horace hop, skip, and a jump through the lane, off the glass, can't get it to fall. Boyer there with the rebound for Granite City. Yarborough brings it up. 3:10 left to play here in this first half. Here's Thomas with a move, can't get past Horace. And now Thomas moves over to the top of the key. The C splits, and he thought he had a path in there, but as soon as he went that way, Clark clamped onto the ball, but the possession arrow in favor of Granite City once again.
Great job there by Clark. Guy was going to get past him. He just decided, let's see if I can't latch onto this ball, make something happen. It's still going to be Granite City's ball.
Well, I tell you what, there's been a lot of timeouts called in this game, hasn't there?
That's the mass timeout. Coach Lee called a timeout. Granite City's called a timeout.
Everybody's calling a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout as well, and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Back here at Granite City High School once again. I see my camera's hiccuping again as well. What do they want me to do, this back and forth stuff here with my camera? Is that what they want me to do? We'll make that adjustment back to where it was and see if that helps. So the camera's going to freeze here for a minute. We'll see if going back to match the output on the FPS works. All right. (17-14) in favor of Granite City. See, and then I switch back over, and then it's fine again. I don't know. I'm going to keep on switching back and forth from 30 frames per second to match the output of the OBS. I don't have any idea. 3:02 left to play here in this second quarter. Collinsville down by 3. Granite City will have the ball, and they inbound to Thomas. Thomas dribbles his way right on top of the Arrowhead logo here at Granite City High School. Gives the ball up to Campbell. Campbell over to Boyer, and now over onto the wing for Thomas once again, and Collinsville, well, a foul coming up against Campbell, his second, so he, Gross, and Boyer all have 2 fouls now. That was away from the play. I didn't even see what happened. Here's Davis directing traffic. He'll give it up to Franklin. Franklin over right underneath our location to Horace. Back out to the logo for Franklin. Back over here on the right wing and outside the lane for Remar. And back to Franklin. Free throw line. Wilkinson good for 2.
And inside out there. If Kahawks find it. Spot in the middle. Wilkinson knocks down a shot just inside the free throw line.
Wilkinson leading the Kahawks right now with 7 points. Off the bench. And a whistle before that shot was taken. And we're going to have a foul against, I believe, Wilkinson, yes.
And Wilkinson also had a fine game in the JV game.
Yeah, he did. Usually does from what I've seen. And then Weisinger run a pretty good court out there on the JV side. 2:10 left to play here in this second quarter. Jump shot by Boyer. He's stuffed, so he'll kick it back outside. And Thomas will start it all over again. Here's Yarborough. Yarborough from midcourt. Works his way over to the left side, back to the middle. And does a paint insertion. Gives the ball back up now for Thomas. And into the corner it goes now, and back out front for Bond, excuse me. Bond, Yarborough. Yarborough on the wing. Back over to Bond. Bond gives it up to Thomas. We were practicing those outside perimeter moves when we were sitting here watching him do warm-ups. There's a drive by Thomas. He'll kick it out to Boyd, and a shot by Yarborough. Hits a big three-pointer there. He has 2 3-pointers tonight. And Campbell has 2 3-pointers tonight. Here is Davis. Over to Franklin for a 3-point answer, and it's good.
Nice to get Kahok's answer back with a 3.
Sure is.
Only their second 3 of the game.
1-point game, 20-19, 1:05 left to play here in this first half. Ball gets over to Thomas. Now back at the midcourt stripe for Bond. Over onto the side wing for Boyer. And then they'll switch places, and Brown will take over. Back over to Thomas. Thomas looks to dribble and drive around Dayton Horace. Horace almost knocked that ball out of his hands. Now back over to Boyer at midcourt. Boyer on a feed, and we're going to have a foul. That was a nice block over there by Dayton Horace, but that would have been a fantastic play in football, but not so much in basketball. His first, team's 5th, and those 5 fouls are spread out amongst 5 different players.
So nobody in any foul trouble here. Just going to switch some guys out here. The final minute.
46.8 seconds left to be exact in that final minute. Inbound pass comes underneath the Warriors' basket, triggered by Bond. Thomas turns around, takes a shot off the glass, no good. Collinsville picks up the rebound. Here is Nick Horace across the line. Nice way to get around an opponent with a dribble behind your back, and he almost lost it. He almost got his ankle slapped out from underneath him. Now over to Swagger, down to 30 seconds left. Swagger here on the near side sideline where the sideline meets the midcourt stripe. Swagger will slow things down. Looks over at Coach Lee. Coach Lee says, go ahead. Over to Davis. Davis back to Swagger. On this side now for Horace. He bluffs the 3 as Boyer closes in. Gives it up now for Davis. Into the paint. Davis off the glass and off the rim. Can't get it to go. And the ball on the ground. Collinsville picks it back up. Throws up a shot. Does the bucket count?
It should count. Well, the referee was even aware it went in. You know he does, and he counts it.
That's right. So Devin Davis picks up his first field goal of the night, and Collinsville picks up a lead for just the second time here in this game.
They had the briefest of leads earlier this quarter. Now, free throw here, maybe get a chance and have a chance to lead this game here at the half with 6 seconds to go.
6.4 to go. Devin Davis makes good on the 1-3 free throw, and Collinsville putting on some pressure in the backcourt, but breaking that is Yarborough all the way down. Outside, Thomas at the buzzer, no! Nice effort there by Granite City, but Collinsville will head to the locker rooms up 22-20. As we are at halftime, we'll take a break here on the Kahok Sports Network. We'll add up all of our stats and come back and bring those to you before the third quarter heads your way. And that'll be coming up here in mere moments on the Kahok Sports Network.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium on Main Street in Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz. And classic rock, it's always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl by the hundreds, plus new releases by new artists as well as reissues by classic artists. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's Record Emporium. There, you can test out all the latest in audio gear, from top-of-the-line speakers to the latest in new turntables, plus amps, streamers, and all of the accessories like needles, belts, and more. While you're there, check out the music-related wall art, as well as t-shirts, record cleaners, and so much more. Plus, if you can't find it at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Come check out Collinsville's only record store, Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in beautiful uptown Collinsville, 618-795-1333, online, richesrecordemporium.com. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahok sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carryout with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahok Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010.
Once again, welcome back to Granite City High School. Halftime score 22-20. Granite City with the 2-point lead after one half of play in the books. Here are a look at your first half stats for Granite City. 6 points apiece from Mark Kell Campbell and Mark Yarborough. Both of them have 6. Both of them have shot 2 3-pointers. Tyreek Thomas has 4 points. Tyrese Gross has 3, and Mario Brown with 2. Leading scorer for Collinsville, Jake Wilkinson has 7 points. Deontay Franklin has 5. Adam Remar has 3 points, as does Travion Swaggart and Devin Davis with 4. Well, as things would have it, both teams, their rebounds and their turnovers are matching numbers. Granite City, 6 rebounds and 6 turnovers. Collinsville, 8 rebounds and 8 turnovers. From the lines, Collinsville hit 4 of 7 free throws, while Granite City has hit 3 of 4. And from the three-point line, Collinsville has hit 2 of 4, while Granite City has hit 4 of 10. It was a 10-7 lead after 1 quarter of play. Granite City led by 3, but Collinsville then outscored Granite City in that second quarter 15-10. So Collinsville now has the lead. It's by 2 points, and it is 22-20. By the way, the JV team won. They won in a big way, 73-31. It was 59-24 after the third quarter, so running clock for all of the fourth quarter. And the JV Kahawks still only 1 loss under their belt. That was their season opener, and they have won some games ever since. 73-31, tonight's win over Granite City. Third quarter action, well, that'll be coming your way after we do another timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Extreme Details, owned and operated by former Kahawk Jay Merkel. Jay and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or an RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, and they vacuum every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 977-1224 or visit Extreme Details at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you from Granite City High School. 22-20, Collinsville has a 2-point lead after 1 half of play, about ready to start the third quarter. And Chris Keller, I thought that the Kahawks, despite their early turnover struggles, did a nice job coming back and taking this lead.
Yeah, it helped to not turn the ball over. I think it was only maybe 1 there in that second quarter. Took care of the ball, knocked down a couple threes that helped out there in that second half, and the Kahawks were able to grab this lead here just before the half, so something to build on here for the second half.
Kahawks come back out ready to go. All decked out in their purple, trimmed in white, numbers in white. Collinsville across the numbers on the fronts of their jerseys. Granite City, they'll head back out in the home whites. Numbers are in black, trimmed in red. Red, white, and black are the numbers here at Granite City. They have Warriors etched over the tops of their numbers on their jerseys. We're underway here in quarter number 3. Collinsville with the ball and the lead. Davis works it up inside for Horace. Now Davis gets the give back off the glass high. Takes a couple of bounces across the rim, and it won't fall in, but Devin will head to the free throw line for a couple of shots here.
Davis on the move, just gets the ball back from Horace. Comes around, just couldn't get the lay in there. Try and knock these down from the line.
Big 6'7" Tyrese Gross picks up his third foul, and that one almost wanted to go in as well, but after about 3 bounces off the rim, it decided not to. Davis, one more shot coming his way. And the second one's good. So Collinsville strikes first, albeit by 1 point here. and extend that lead out to 3. Here is Tyreek Thomas. Still in the backcourt. He gets the ball over to Yarborough. Yarborough comes across the line, and he gets double teamed, gets rid of the ball, and finds Campbell for a 3-point shot. Campbell has it rattled, but it won't fall. Rebound belongs to Granite City. They turn around, take a shot. That one won't fall either. And there is Swaggart with the rebound for Collinsville. Travion, top of the key, kicks it off into the corner for Nick Horace for 3. Rattles, but won't fall. Both teams having similar luck here on these 3-point shots. Here's Granite City after the rebound. They turn the ball over. Collinsville comes back the other way. Here is Swaggart. Swaggart, baseline, reverse layup, won't fall. Remar picks up the rebound, gives it outside. Another 3-point try. That one swoops but won't fall either. And the rebound again belongs to Collinsville. Here's a shot that's a little bit closer than 3-point land by Jake Wilkinson. And Wilkinson, I already had him down for 7, but the scoreboard has him at 7 right now. But Collinsville, nevertheless, gets a couple more points, extends that lead to 5. Underneath the basket for Brown. Brown dumps it off for Thomas. Thomas for Gross, and Gross gets fouled by Remar. Or they call that one away from Remar.
They did get it on him. Thought it might have been Wilkinson underneath. Remar must have got him lower on the body before he brought his hands up and blocked him out on the ball. Gross will go to the line.
Remar becomes the first Kahok with more than 1 foul. He has 2 to the free throw line. Tyrese Gross went 1 of 2 in the first half, and he'll need to make this one to do the same thing here to start the second half. And a high rainbow shot does fall in. Granite City gets their first points here in this second half. Collinsville held them scoreless for 1 minute and 40 seconds. Here's Davis. Davis at the Arrowhead logo. Over to Swaggart in front of his own bench. Underneath, they left Remar all alone, and he waited patiently and made it pay off.
It was almost a little too slow for the Cahoks.
I was thinking the same thing. 27-21.
Almost surprising Remar got that wide open.
Yarborough, spin move in the paint, partially blocked by Remar, and then the loose ball belongs to Swaggart up to Davis. Davis off the glass, good for 2.
Great transition offense by the Cahoks, blocking that one away and getting the basket.
They're starting to look more like the Cayhawks now. 8-point lead for Collinsville. In front of the scorer's table, Thomas with it. And watched closely by Swaggart. Thomas makes his move into the lane, dumps it off to Gross. And a traveling call against Gross. And the Warriors have turned the ball over for the 9th time.
It's a great dish off by the Warriors, but all Gross had to do was set his feet. He ended up knocking down the shots. 1 shot, but traveled.
Granite City already with 3 turnovers in this third quarter. Here is Nick Horace. Horace to Davis. Davis over to Wilkinson. Across the line it goes to Horace. Nick on the left wing. Runs with it and tries to feed Remar in the paint, but he never did make the pass. And on the other end, Campbell takes advantage of the 9th Kahok turnover. Each team now with 9. Here's Swaggart. 29-23, Collinsville has the lead. Nick Horace kicks it outside to Davis. That was almost picked off by Campbell. And Davis, baseline shot, good. And so is the foul, and Davis is now in double digits, or is he? No. Well, I got him in double digits. Actually, I got him at 9. They have him at 8.
Well, I think there's line. Part of that board's messed up. I think it should be 9, but the lights don't go out.
Davis to the free throw line. He's been there a few times in this game. He's hit 3 of 5. And this time he takes care of the one and only one that he'll get. Collinsville extends that lead.
Yeah, they got him at 10 now.
Okay. That's good. That's what I had him at. Now he is in double digits. Here is Thomas. He'll ditch the ball off to Yarborough. Yarborough escapes the corner, comes out to the wing, and then drives, and then a foul. And this one is going to go against Nick Horace. That'll be his first, team second.
Yeah, it's built a bit of a lead here up to 9. Granite City's been trying a lot of threes, and they really haven't been falling a lot for them. We'll see how it goes if they get a little more frustrated here as the Cahoks continue to build this lead.
Coming off of a 1-point win last night.
There's that too. They're
against McClure. Yeah, they played last night.
They could be much more tired than the Cahoks are.
That was almost a turnover, but they'll keep it in, and off the glass it won't fall. Rebound belongs to Collinsville and Devin Davis, up to Nick Horace, and Horace looks like he almost tripped and fell into somebody, and the ball is on the ground, and that ball is picked up. And off the glass, won't fall. Collinsville gets a weird rebound, if you ask me. And now up to Swagger. Swagger right at the end of his bench. Over to Davis. Davis at midcourt. Into the paint, Wilkinson. Wilkinson kicks it back out now for Horace to Davis. He splits the defense, dumps it off underneath, and they're going to count that basket or no?
They're going to get the foul.
Yeah.
On Davis getting blocked out before he passed it to Remar. So Remar's shot's not going to count.
Mario Brown picks up his second, team's third. Clark checks in for Remar for Collinsville, and the Canucks have the bucket underneath of their own basket. Offset to the left while we await a towel to come out and dry up the sweat on the ground.
A couple guys hitting the ground. Matt Clark goes over and gets that little, whatever you call them. We got 4 of those at our gym. We got Matt Clark cleaning up the floor.
Yeah. There's a team player all the way there, buddy.
Yeah, that just shows you his attitude right there. Anything it takes.
Anything it takes, I just want to play.
Nice young man.
Here is Devin Davis on the inbound. He tips it into the corner for Nick Horace. Horace gets ran right into by Travion Bond, and Bond's going to pick up a quick foul. Just ran right into him. Pretty sure that's not allowed. Haven't brushed up on my high school basketball rules, but I'm pretty sure that's frowned upon. Dayton Horace checks back into the game for Collinsville. Nick Horace inbounds to his brother, all the way out to midcourt, over to Devin Davis. Davis over to Dayton, and back over to Nick. Nick dribbles and drives, kicks it off into the side in the perimeter, and Dayton Horace shot from about 12 feet out, won't fall, and the rebound belongs to Granite City. Warriors bring it up. Here is Campbell. Across the line it goes now for Thomas. Thomas, 3:50 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville up by 9. Hands the ball off to Yarborough. Yarborough in turn hands the ball off to Bond, and Bond will hand it back off to Thomas where it all started. Offset from the free throw line, takes the shot, can't get it to go. Hits the guide wire up on the top of the basket. Collinsville will get the ball. But first we have a timeout on the floor, the old mask timeout. 32-23 in favor of Collinsville, and we will be back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Back here at Granite City High School, Todd Duke, Chris Kettler along with you, 32-23. Collinsville with the lead. Over at Enterprise Center after one period of play, no score between St. Louis and Dallas.
Isn't it in Dallas?
I thought we were at home tonight and then in Dallas on the next game. Isn't this the last game of a homestand? At any rate, we're playing Dallas tonight. Might be in Dallas, I have no idea. Blues out shooting the Stars in the first period, 10-7. We have basketball for you all this week. Tonight's game, followed by Thursday's girls game at O'Fallon. And then we'll end this week with a Friday night game at home for the boys against O'Fallon. Next week, we got girls action for you at Alton Marquette on Monday. And then we have hockey for you Tuesday and Thursday before the Christmas break. I'm looking forward to going to Alton Marquette High School. I've never been there. That's why I wanted to go.
Tiny gym.
Yeah.
As Wilkinson lays that one in for the Cahoks. Yeah, it's a tiny gym there at Marquette.
Yeah, I got a hold of their athletic director, and he told me they assured me that they would have a spot for me, even though they live stream their home games as well. And that looked like it almost was a travel, but it's going to be a foul, and it's going to go against Devin Davis.
right there in downtown Alton.
I figured it'd be tiny. But I like those tiny gyms. They're a little. You don't see those anymore, really, at too many places. To the free throw line, Mark Yarborough. His first trip to the free throw line here in this game comes in 10 of 18, so not 10 of 20. And he hits the first one.
Marquette had a boys team a few years ago that was pretty good. They were expecting some larger crowds, and they played a few games a couple years back at Alton High, I do believe.
Just to accommodate the crowd?
Yeah, expecting larger crowds for a good team they had a few years back.
That was a complete miss on that free throw shot, and everybody for Granite City started peeling back the other way. Devin Davis had an easy rebound. And there's an easy pass to Wilkinson. Wilkinson didn't have enough room to go up, though. Now Nick Horace kicks it back outside for Davis. Over on the wing for Horace. We're down to 2:45 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville up by 10, 34-24. Here is Davis at midcourt. Over onto the wing for Horace. To Wilkinson to Nick Horace. Top of the key for his brother Dayton. Dayton, no look pass to Davis. And then a underhand pass from Davis back to Horace. And now Davis. Over to Horace. Out front, Nick over to Wilkinson. Into the corner now for Dayton Horace. He got over there quickly, didn't he? Turns around, baseline dribble, and he'll dump it off, and off the glass high for Devin Davis. Davis now with 12 points here in this game.
Things going right for the Kahawks. Devin Davis able to drive right down the paint.
Right down the middle. Granite City with the ball. In the corner. Underhand pass to Yarborough. Yarborough went across. I guess that got tipped. He definitely went across the line. And now with it is Thomas. Thomas picks up his dribble. Gives it up to Yarborough out at the line once again. 1:45 to play here in the third. Yarborough on the wing. Thomas out front. Top of the key for McDonald. First time I've seen McDonald in the game. Jaheim McDonald, the 5'11 junior, gives the ball up for Yarborough, who now gives it up for Thomas. Back over to Yarborough in front of his coach, Gerard Moore. Back over onto this wing now for Thomas. Dribble drive by McDonald. He picks it up, gives it up to Yarborough. Three-point shot from the corner that's good. Yarborough has 3 3-pointers here tonight for the Warriors.
Davis late arriving for that. At least get a hand up.
Here is Nick Horace for a 3-point answer. A little bit short. Rebound belongs to Clark. Clark puts it back up and in.
Good job by Clark. Good rebound. Wanted to try to lay it in instead of kicking it out, working more clock.
Clark's first points in this contest tonight. Here is Yarborough. Out front now for Thomas at midcourt. Over on this side for Campbell. Back over to Yarborough. Yarborough gets double teamed and nowhere to move, so he dumps the ball off, and Thomas can't get anywhere. Now to Campbell. Campbell had the ball knocked away by Horace, but it goes right into the hands of Thomas. Now over here underneath our location to McDonald, and a ball thrown away. Collinsville comes up with the loose rock. They'll bring it on down, and a reverse layup. Oh, look at that. Nick Horace on the board for the first time tonight, acrobatic style. Here's Granite City, and now Dayton Horace will get a foul, and Dayton will pick up his second. Comes with 12.4 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. We got started a little early tonight since that JV game had running clock, despite the fact that there was a fire alarm that went off in the third quarter.
They said they thought were burning popcorn down there in the concession stand.
Was that it?
That's what everybody thought, and they went off right away, or back on.
Yeah, somebody turned it off after probably not even about 30 to 40 seconds, but there's the three-point shot. It kind of had everybody worried for a while. Everybody was looking around like, do we have to evacuate? What's going on?
Coach Lee wants a foul here. Swigert drove in.
Swigert drove in at the buzzer, took a shot. He didn't make it, and Coach Lee wants a foul that he is not going to get. So we will head to the fourth quarter. Collinsville with a 10-point lead, 40-30, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook Type in Collinsville Junior Service Club and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Yes, we have been corrected. The game is in Dallas tonight, so that's weird. They would end a homestand, then they would go to Dallas for a game, and then they would come back here for a game. Why didn't they just have the Dallas game here, then go to Dallas for a home and home when you were already home, away from home? And you know what? Sometimes these people who make out the NHL schedule just makes me scratch my head.
Complexities of a professional sports schedule.
Maybe somebody was in concert on one of those other nights. I don't know.
Yeah, anybody coming to town tonight?
I don't know. Fourth quarter action underway. Collinsville with a 10-point lead. 40-30. Collinsville.
Remar blocks that one away.
Collinsville stretched that 2-point lead to a 10-point lead because they outscored Granite City in that third quarter 18-10.
Granite City picking up 6 of that and some couple threes there in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, they did. Here is Gross with the ball. He'll give it up to Thomas. Thomas, one bounce, picks it up over to Campbell, who slings the ball over to Yarborough. Back out front we go for Thomas. Back to Campbell. Gross feeds it to Thomas. Nice ball movement outside the perimeter. That's the stuff they were practicing right when the Cahoks got through taking their warm-ups, and another three-point shot there. That's Tariq Thomas and his first three-point bucket of the night.
Cahoks get up by 12, and now Granite City's starting to heat up a bit from the three-point line.
Yeah, gonna have to get some guards out there to block that stuff. Here is Remar underneath, and he's fouled before he could go up. And he's not gonna get credit for taking the shot, so a foul to Mark Campbell, the 6'4" senior. And that is the 5th team foul for Granite City, so 2 more, and it will be shooting time for Collinsville. Kahawks up by 7, 7:10 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Devin Davis inbounds underneath of his own basket and does so into the corner. Wilkinson for 3. Oh, just hit the inside of the rim. Rebound belongs to Granite City. They bring it up. Yarborough dumps it outside for Thomas. He'll launch another three-point shot, and he'll bury it again. Back-to-back threes by Tariq Thomas has gotten Granite City backed into this game. Not that they were out of it by 10 points, but all of a sudden it's 4, and all of a sudden Coach Lee wants a timeout.
Yeah, Granite City's knocked down their last 4 three-point attempts. Cut this one-time 12-point lead down to 4.
30-second timeout is called, so we will step aside for just a moment as well. Back after this on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from Granite City High School. 6:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville with the lead, but it just shrank dramatically after back-to-back threes. And now Collinsville turns the ball back over, so let's hope that we don't have a fourth quarter meltdown here in the regards of turnovers and three-point shots against. So here we go. 4-point lead. Yarborough with it. Over on the far side for Campbell. Campbell out front for Gross. Gross gets it over to Thomas, who gets to Yarborough. Yarborough dribbles and drives, bumps into Nick Horst, takes the shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound is on the ground and saved by Granite City. 3-point shot, that one won't fall. Gross gets the rebound, and then it's poked out, but now we're going to have a foul, and that one's going to belong to Adam Remar. No, they're going to give it to Swaggart.
Yeah, Swaggart poking in from the side there on Gross. Cahoks are going to mix this up now, come back out here on man-to-man. They've seen enough threes from Granite City.
Gross gets the inbound, takes the shot, can't get it to fall, and the ball is loose, but it eventually falls. Oh, hey! Man, I tell you what, they're going to call that no. They're going to call it the other way. That's a charge. It took them long enough to call. That was a late call.
I think his whistle was a little more silent, maybe hard to hear it over the mask. Okay, let's get the call.
Tyreek Thomas will pick up his first foul, and it's a big one. Charging call, albeit a little late. I was already complaining about it, and then the whistle went off.
Cats having a hard time getting the rebound there. Gross is being a bear down there.
Sure is.
Good job for the Warriors.
Collinsville trying to work it up across the line out of the backcourt. Here is Davis. He'll throw it over to Nick Horace. Horace on the left wing, almost had the ball ripped out of his hands. Davis with it, had it ripped out of his hands, but he'll still find the handle, and we'll start all over again. Here is Davis back at midcourt. 5:40 left to go here in this fourth quarter. 40-36, Collinsville leads by 4. Over to Horace, to Swaggart, back over to Davis, right in front of Coach Lee. Now to Nick Horace, he'll pull up inside the perimeter, take the shot, can't get it to fall, and then the rebound is a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Collinsville this time. Much to the chagrin of Gerard Moore, who is about 10 yards away from his bench, and he's not very happy. Hands on his hips.
Got nothing to argue there, just not happy that it went for his team.
Collinsville will inbound again underneath of their own basket. 5:26 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Devin Davis to inbound, does so to Nick Horace, who gets to Dayton. Dayton Horace being bothered by Yarborough, throws it up inside, and Remar almost lost it, finds it, gives to Swaggart. Swaggart in the paint, kicks it back outside. No room to move in that paint, man. Here is Davis. Davis underneath, he found some room. He drives baseline, and he banks another 2 points in for the night. Collinsville back out front by 6. 5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. And Yarborough with it on the near side sideline. Out front for Campbell, over to Thomas, back out to Yarborough. Yarborough trying to get around Horace. He puts up a shot. It's an air ball and a save by Granite City, and a 2-point shot.
Yeah, the 2-point shot and a foul. Calix Dayton Horace was allowed to let the ball go out of bounds. He could have grabbed it, but Yarborough with the hustle play kept it in bounds. Thomas ended up with it. Took a couple dribbles and hit the shot and got fouled by Dayton Horace again.
So Horace picks up his second, and the free throw shot missed by Thomas. 42-38, Collinsville with the lead and the ball. Over to Swagger. There, I got a big old beam in front of me. I can't see the whole entire play. Down here by the basket, if I lean over too far, you guys are going to see the back of my head. There is Swagger. Swagger dribbles over onto the right wing, all the way to the baseline. Underneath, he passes the ball up. Now Swagger gets it back baseline. He'll bounce once off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound comes all the way out, and here comes Thomas. Thomas slows things down, gets it over to Yarborough. Collinsville up by 4. 4 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Campbell. Campbell gets it out front now for Brown. Over to Thomas and back over this way for Yarborough. Each team with 6 fouls, so the next foul for either team is going to result in free throws. Here is Thomas. Dribble drive, dumps it off underneath, and a nice block there by Brown, or excuse me, on Brown by Remar, but somehow or another, Brown gets it back, and then he's fouled again by Horace, and Brown will go to the line. Dayton Horace picks up his third, team 7th. And it is a mask timeout from the scorer's table, so we'll step aside as well. And we will be back here in uno momento on the Kahok Sports Network.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items, anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville, Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you. We will be at O'Fallon on Thursday to bring you some more basketball action, this time on the girls' side, as your Kahawks travel to the Panther Dome to take on the Lady Panthers of O'Fallon High School. They have another very good team over there at O'Fallon this year.
Yeah, and another good team of the Southwestern Conference. Surprising that I'm seeing is Alton.
Yeah, I know.
They went and beat O'Fallon early in the week and gave CM a pretty good game last night. A team that beat the Kahawks very handily with CM.
Yeah.
Surprising Alton.
CM now, what, 10-0?
Yeah. But Alton, they've had lots of struggles here over the last recent years, and they got a very good team. We'll see them later in the year.
At the free throw line, Brown hits the first one. He gets another one. Collinsville now up by 3. Brown trying to make it 2. And he does just that. Well, buckle up, kids. We got a close one.
It's feeling like the fourth quarter of that game 2 years ago.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Here's Davis. Davis across the line. Gives it up on the wing for Nick Horace. Horace drives, dumps it off for Remar. Remar almost lost it. Gives to Davis underneath. Off the high glass. Good for 2. And Davis will head to the line for a bonus shot.
Good job by Remar to save the ball, and then he, just as quickly as he does that, finds Davis. Draws the foul.
Davis has hit 4 free throws tonight out of 6.
Well, 4 fouls now on Gross.
Yeah.
And if they get a 5th foul on him, that'll be big. He's had a good job here today for the Granite City Warriors.
Davis has done a good job from the free throw line. And Collinsville now back up by 5. Working it across the line, Yarborough gets it into the hands of Campbell, and then he finds Thomas, and a shot and a foul by Swaggart, and that's going to send Thomas to the line for 2.
Just must have got him straight up on the hands there, because he only came across the side there, Thomas.
8th foul for Collinsville as a team, and to the free throw line it is Thomas, who is 2 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. First one's good. Thomas, 5'11" senior, ready for another. There it is. It's a little short, falls off to the right-hand side. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Here is Davis. Over to Horace, into the corner for Swaggart. Swaggart across the way for Dayton Horace. Dayton on the left wing, back over onto the right side for Swaggart. He dumps it out front, and that's picked off by Campbell. He'll fly in off the glass for 2. Ill-advised pass there, and it cost Collinsville 2 points, and now it's just a 2-point game. 45-43, Granite City. Coach Lee wants a timeout, and we're going to take one right along with the Collinsville head coach, and we will be back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Having problems keeping your ride on the road? Roadman Automotive in Collinsville can help you keep your ride rolling. Roadman Automotive offers everything from diagnostic tests when that check engine light comes on to tune-ups, alignments, brake and suspension work, and more. Oil changes at Roadman Automotive start at just $35. Roadman Automotive is open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and is located at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check out the Roadman Automotive Facebook page for daily specials. Call Roadman Automotive at 618-223-1878, online at roadmanautomotivecollinsville.com. Roadman Automotive. Keep your ride on the road with Roadman Automotive.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you from Granite City High School, where we have a close one, a 2-point game, 45-43. Collinsville with a 2-point lead, 2:40 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Davis. Davis across midcourt and gives it up for Horace. Dayton over to Nick. And Nick right in front of the Kahawk bench will hand the ball back over to his brother Dayton Horace, who gives it right back to Nick. 2:20 left to play. Nick underneath the basket tries to feed Remar, but That's a bad turnover there. And, excuse me, a nice job by Wilkinson to slap that ball out of bounds and keep us where we are at the moment, which is a 2-point lead by Collinsville.
Granite City will call timeout.
Granite City's going to call a timeout. We'll just keep it right here. 2:15 left to play. Moore, he's the head coach of Granite City. His best year for this school was in the 18-19 season when his team went 14-7. Granite City does have one state basketball championship to their 110-year history. That happened all the way back when I wasn't born yet. 1939-1940 season, went 29-5 under Byron Bozarth. Bozarth served 2 separate stints as Warriors head coach, 1934 to 1940, and then again from 1947 to 1953. Last regional championship for Granite City all the way back to 2002.
And I believe we played them in that sectional right after that. I do believe Collinsville and Granite played in that sectional right after that SIUE.
You have to go all the way back to 1971 before you can find the last Granite City sectional championship. That's a long time ago.
I've had the struggles. A lot of sports. Basketball team finally get a winning season, and like I said, all their sports had struggled over the years, and that's what led them a couple years ago to leave in the Southwestern Conference.
Everything except wrestling. They have been a wrestling powerhouse here for quite a while. All right, we have 2:15 left, 2-point game. Collinsville up 45-43. Granite City with the ball underneath of their own basket. They have a hard time getting it in, but they finally do to Brown, but it's turned over. Collinsville needs to slow things down.
At this point, yeah, you do. And that come up here on 2 minutes to go.
Over to Dayton Horse. He gets double teamed underneath the basket and left all alone. A nice easy bucket there for Jake Wilkinson.
Guess we're kind of trying to draw it out. Granite City came sagging down with them, left 2 guys wide open underneath.
Wilkinson has M points. I don't know. That's where that messed up light is.
11.
Yeah, I think it is too. Here is Thomas. Pulls out, takes a 3-point shot. Rattles, won't fall. And there is Davis with a lucky rebound there as he just kind of put his hand out, and there the ball was. Oh, here's another Wilkinson drive, but that one doesn't go. And the putback is good by Matt Clark.
Yeah, Granite City thinking Collinsville is going to just slow this down, and the Cavs do keep up the pace here, and have gotten a couple baskets to extend this lead back out to 6.
Yeah, 2-point game went to a 6-point game just like that. 1:15 left to play here in this fourth quarter, and another timeout to Gerard Moore and his Granite City Warriors. They have one more timeout left. Collinsville has 2. We have 1:16 left to play here in this game. Collinsville, by the way, is 88-33 all-time here at Granite City. So that's a big lopsided kind of a stat, too. They only met once last year, the shortened COVID year, and the COVID spring schedule. That was actually this year. Collinsville won 49-20. That would be the last win of that 7-10 season. And tell you what, that game, I have that one written down here on my sheet because it stands out so much, that 51-48 win with Rayshawn Taylor and that team in the 1920 season. That was a game that made you shake your head, and I think that was a game that said, you know what, we can't do that anymore.
No, the team really woke up
Yeah,
from
they
that.
did. After that, they were on a roll.
There's no other way to put it. They was probably looking past Granite City.
Oh, yeah.
They was going into that O'Fallon shootout matchup with Simeon, and I think the thought was we're just going to walk through this one here tonight. And, Granite City came to play that night, and Canucks, they did get the win. That's what it counts for, but Granite City played a very good Collinsville team real well that night. The Canucks played them, Granite City, much better there in that regional game to start the playoffs that year that we never got to finish.
Told you we have the Friday night game at home against O'Fallon. Collinsville plays the next day against Metro East Lutheran. We're not going to carry that game for you. We are back at it the next week, the week of leading up to Christmas. And a foul. I didn't see that one happen.
Yeah, as Thomas brought himself forward there, Dayton Horse ended up with 2 hands to the body. Referee's going to have to call that one. That's not one you won't like. You've got a 6-point lead.
Yeah, that's not, I just didn't see it. It wasn't flagrant or anything. I don't know what the referee saw that I didn't, but he's in a lot better spot than I'm in.
When you end up with 2 hands to the body, the referee's just going to have to call that one every time.
Tariq Thomas at the free throw line. His team trails by 6 with 1:07 left to play, and the 1-and-1 results in nothing except a nice rebound by Collinsville.
Works out for the Cahoks. Good.
Yeah.
Grant misses the free throw.
Cahoks bring it up with 1 minute to go. Over to Nick Horace. Horace races in front of Coach Lee into that far right-hand corner where he gets double teamed. Ball knocked out of bounds, and the referee's going to call it the other way. Collinsville with their 13th turnover.
Cahoks are trying to work better with their passes.
They're not going to give it to him. They're going to say it's the other way. One referee outruled the other.
There you go. Said, what'd you see? What I see?
Yeah.
And they work it out here. Collinsville going to keep the
Well,
ball.
they had a referee down there in the corner where all the action took place, and the one who called it initially was standing in front of the Kahok bench.
It looks like Coach Lee was trying to call a timeout, but that was probably just a bit after the ball became loose.
45 seconds left. Horace in front of his own bench. Inside, throws the ball, and Collinsville lucky to come up with it, but they are going to have it anyway as Mr. Gross is just fouled out of this game.
Devin Davis went down grabbing his knees, trying to shake it off. It's not like an injury, but maybe sort of tweaked it a bit.
So Tyrese Gross is fouled out of this game with 43.7 seconds left.
And he had a good game.
Yeah, he did. To the free throw line. It is none other than Matt Clark. And to take Gross's place is Trayvon Bond.
We'll see Granite City at the Holiday Classic.
Yes, we will. They have the last game of the night.
They have the last game of the first day. They'll play Rockford East. And the Cahoks will play Wasilla, Alaska.
Clark at the free throw line looking like he belongs there. How about that? Matt Clark coming into this game 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Not a large sample size, but a pretty good percentage. And Clark misses the second one. Rebound belongs to Granite City, 50-43. Collinsville with a 7-point lead. 35 seconds left to play. Underneath the basket, Thomas throws the ball. Collinsville almost came up with it. Out front it goes now to Campbell. Campbell, top of the key. Drives outside the lane, picks up his dribble, gives it up now for Bond. Bond loses control of the ball, but it is found by Thomas. And then at the top of the key, Campbell with a 3-point shot. That won't fall. Rebound belongs to Clark and the Collinsville Cayhawks. Here is Davis. And a foul issued to Davis from the hands of Mario Brown. Brown will pick up his third. Oh, they gave that one to who? I don't have a number 4 on my roster. There's one down there, but I do have a kid on my roster that doesn't have a number. I'm pretty sure he didn't say Elijah Grady, though, did he?
I didn't hear what Mr. Bowe said, but number 4 picks up the foul, and Granite City's going to clear the bench. Granite City with tough battle here with the Cahoks. So the Cahoks are going to get out of here with this win, it looks like.
Looks like it. Here is Davis. Davis.
And one more.
We'll have one more as he picks up point number 18.
Folks heading for the exits. They've seen enough.
16.4 seconds left. And Davis hits both. So Davis. There's a 3-point shot, and that one misses the mark. Davis will end up with 19 points. Unless he can get another shot off with 8 seconds left, and Collinsville will get that opportunity here.
No, I ain't gonna be no shots
I
taken here.
wouldn't think so. They still got to get out of the backcourt in 5 seconds, though. And Davis will do that, and he'll cross the line with 2 seconds left, and that's the buzzer. Collinsville wins 52-43, and they improve to 4-3 overall do the Cayhawks with that win. And with that win, that takes us into the Postgame program brought to you tonight by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. Chiropractic Works, they are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. And visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Or call 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Chiropractic Works, our mission is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible without the use of drugs and surgery. We have state-of-the-art testing available to see if we think we might be able to help you with any health issues that you're dealing with. Whether it's neck pain, back pain, headache, sinus, allergies, numbness, tingling, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, or ankle problems, we've helped many people solve these issues without the use of drugs and surgery. If you'd like to get to the root cause of your health problems, feel free to give us a call and schedule a consultation or a new patient exam to see if we think we might be able to help you.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a time like this, in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's a lot better now.
It was like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. Each ingredient chosen carefully, every blend crafted masterfully. Nurturing your passion, nourishing your purpose. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville and Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville and Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, equal housing lender. In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. In Collinsville, that person is Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor. Jason Regg will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions. Jason Regg of your Collinsville Edward Jones office plays a big part in the community and the Collinsville Unit 10 School District with his Kahawk Educator of the Month award. To take care of the things along the path of you and your family's financial journey, call Jason Regg at the Collinsville Edward Jones office at 618-344-0252. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Chiropractic Works, our mission is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible without the use of drugs and surgery. We have state-of-the-art testing available to see if we think we might be able to help you with any health issues that you're dealing with. Whether it's neck pain, back pain, headache, sinus, allergies, numbness, tingling, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, or ankle problems, we've helped many people solve these issues without the use of drugs and surgery. If you'd like to get to the root cause of your health problems, feel free to give us a call and schedule a consultation or a new patient exam to see if we think we might be able to help you.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville wins this one here tonight, 52-43. And joining us now on the post-game show is the assistant coach, JV head coach, Mr. Eric Anderson. Your team wins tonight, 73-31. Man, that was kind of a lopsided win for the JVers there. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was nice to get some guys some playing time. So sometimes you have those games once in a while, and you don't want too many of them, but once in a while they're nice.
What are you guys now, 3-1 on the JV side?
Yes, I believe 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. That's what I thought. All right, let's talk about the varsity game. Boy, I like exciting finishes in basketball game, but do you have to make them that close, man? I mean, let's get off to a better start.
That's right. We were talking about that off the air here just a second ago, but we're trying to find a way to get off to a better start, and we just haven't been able to do it yet. We find ourselves down early, and we're fighting and clawing back, and we make it a little more exciting than it probably needed to be, but, came out with a W. We're happy.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Lee in the pregame interview, and I was talking to him about turnovers, and he said he'd like to keep it under 10 tonight. And, before you knew it, you guys were already up to 8, and I felt so bad for him. But, you only ended up with 13, so you did kind of pare that down a little bit after it happened to start the game.
Yeah, and that kind of contributed to our slow start, turning the ball over. It's kind of been a problem we've been working on, and some of these teams play so fast, and they speed you up, and we got guys that, I don't know, just not adjusting to the speed of the game, and as the game goes along, they settle down a little bit. But we've definitely got to control the turnovers and do a better job making decisions.
When you guys were down there in the first quarter, what a move to bring Jake Wilkinson off the bench, man. He lit a spark under you guys. Ended up with 13 points tonight.
Yeah, he got an opportunity. He cashed in on it, hit some shots, and he kind of got us through that little lull in the game, and I thought Deontay Franklin came in, gave us some good minutes. We definitely used our bench tonight to our advantage. We felt that we had more depth than Granite City, and we were able to get some guys some rest, and I thought we wore them down a little bit.
Yeah.
That was important. Those guys gave us some good minutes off the bench.
All right, congratulations. Enjoy the win. I know your bus is leaving.
Yes.
I'll see you Friday.
All right, Todd, thanks.
Thank you. Eric Anderson, your assistant coach for the varsity side and the head of the JV team, both victorious here tonight. Varsity team wins 52-43. JV wins 73-31. Here are a look at your numbers. We'll begin with Granite City. They had 3 players in double digits. Hitting 13 each was Tyreek Thomas and Mark Kell Campbell. After that, it was 10 points for Mark Yarborough and then 4 apiece for Mario Brown and Tyrese Gross. For Collinsville, they were led in points tonight by Devin Davis's 19. We told you about Jake Wilkinson and his 13. 5 apiece for Adam Remar and Deontay Franklin. 3 for Travion Swigert and 2 for Nick Horace. Rebound department, Collinsville wins that battle 20-16 over Granite City. From the lines, Collinsville hit 10 of 15 free throws while Granite City hit 8 of 14. And it was raining threes on the Granite City side. They took 17 shots and made 8 of them. Collinsville only took 8 shots and made 2 of those. And he had both of those coming in the first half. And the turnovers, Collinsville committed 8 while Granite City committed 6. Collinsville had a deficit of 3 points to make up after 1 quarter of play. It was 10-7 Granite City. Collinsville then outscored the Warriors in the second quarter, 15-10 to take a 2-point lead into the locker room. So Collinsville up by 2 coming into the third quarter, and the third quarter was a big-time quarter for Collinsville as they outscored Granite City 18-10, took a 10-point lead and stretched that lead and ended up winning this game by a final score of 52-43. Granite City outscoring Collinsville in that fourth quarter 13-12. So Chris Kettler, a nice comeback win there by the Kahawks.
Yeah, Granite City shot themselves back in that game just about there, got all the way down to 2. Kahawks had to switch the defenses back up and just did enough there. The Granite City thought Collinsville was going to slow the game down a little more over those last 2 minutes, and that was what helped build the Kahawks lead there in the final minutes there. Good, tough road win here in Granite City. You never know what you're going to get here. So we got a tough one on Friday with O'Fallon, who is undefeated coming in tonight.
Yep. Speaking of O'Fallon, I will see you at the Panther Dome on Thursday for the girls' game. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
That is Chris Kettler, and my name is Todd Duke. We both thank you for tuning in tonight to the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville wins this one tonight 52-43. Big thanks to the coaches for the pre- and the post-game interviews, Darren Lee in the pre, and Coach Anderson in the post-game show. And until Thursday from the Panther Dome in O'Fallon, my name is Todd Duke, and everyone enjoy the rest of this evening.